So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Shawn McKee, the Vitality MD, and I help motivated doers flip the switch on their vitality genes so they can feel better, do more, and become the absolute best versions of themselves. And how did I get here? I'm a neuroradiologist. I read films in a box, right? I am the person that talks to a dictaphone in a dark room, right? And now I'm absolutely wildly passionate about health, wellness, vitality, biohacking, and optimizing your gene expression. How did that happen? Well, I've always been the Energizer Bunny. When I was in high school, I ran marathons. When I was in college, I did triathlons. I've done 2 ultra marathons. I've done 2 140.6 mile Ironman triathlons, and have always had so much energy. And one day, I just didn't. I was in my mid-40s, and I thought, oh my goodness, if this is what mid-40s looks like, I don't even want to see mid-50s or mid-60s, because I had no energy. There I was, formerly the Energizer Bunny, and I had absolutely zero energy. Has anyone been there? Drop a 1 if you've just been so exhausted. I used to describe my life as feeling harried, harassed, and harangued, and hurried, and it was just exhausting. All those H's. So if you've been there, drop a 1. Okay, it's no fun. It's no fun to fall asleep on the couch while your husband's telling you about his day, or in the first 5 minutes of a movie with your kids. Robin, I know, it's awful. And let's see, my dog, there he is. Okay. We're walking in the National Seashore Park, and I was just thinking about how my life has changed so freaking much in 8 years. Okay, so I would not only fall asleep while my husband's telling me about his day in the evening and miss every movie my kids and I went to. They'd be like, wasn't that amazing? And I'm like, faking, yeah, I didn't see it. I was asleep. But here's the thing. In the morning, hubby would come into the bedroom, my amazing husband, John McKee. If you know John McKee, if you've met my amazing husband, I call him Day. Drop a 2 because he is so cool, and I've been married to him for over 31 years, and I'm so grateful for that. But back to the hubby and the coffee story. He would literally come into the bedroom with, and if you are finding value, if you resonate with this, please share it, because people need to know this information. Please, people need to know. Okay, he would come into the bedroom with a cup of coffee, hoping the aroma would get my tail out of bed, because I had to get the kids to school. We were always late, mind you. And, that coffee gave me a jolt, but then, I didn't like the way it made my stomach feel, the acidity, and then, of course, the inevitable drop crash after you have the caffeinated buzz, right? Well, so one day it just got so bad, my husband's like, you should probably go see this anti-aging doctor that I send all my cancer patients to. And I was like, oh, you're in the doghouse? Buddy, you are in the doghouse. First of all, anti-aging doctor, I'm only 44 at the time. Okay, so 45, I don't know. Anyway, but he said, look, you're probably deficient in something. And thank goodness he did, because that changed my life. Okay, so I went to see her, and she put me on this fantabulous anti-aging regimen, right? All these supplements and some hormones. Of course, I was deficient in some minerals and some vitamins and some hormones. So here I am on this fabulous anti-aging regimen. I'm taking 28 pills a day, and I hate it. So I go to see her 6 months later, and she says, how you doing? And I said, fine, I hate taking that many pills. And she said, well, there is something that has been clinically proven to reduce oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days in everyone who takes it. And they have real peer-reviewed published studies. I'm like, oh, why didn't you tell me about that 6 months ago? And she's like, well, I didn't know about it 6 months ago. So I immediately got the biggest daggone box of that stuff that I could get, because I knew I was going to take it forever, and I saved a little bit of money, and I knew I was going to force feed it to my husband. So, and my dog. Because dogs have oxidative stress. And if you don't know what oxidative stress is, it's so simple. It's the difference between the antioxidants your God-given body makes and the amount of free radicals that you get exposed to in the environment. Here I am sitting in the National Seashore Park with my amazing dog Doodles. And you know what? I'm exposed to free radicals from the air, from the exhaust from cars that drive by, from the sun, from, when I gas my car up at the gas station, from the fumes. When I'm fly to Cancun in a couple days, I'll be exposed to jet fuel fumes. And oh my gosh, the exhaust in airplanes, goes through the engine and all that. So we're just being completely hijacked by our environment. And the difference between what your body can make in terms of antioxidant and anti-inflammatory enzymes and those hijacking free radicals, that's called oxidative stress. When she said the words to me, that there's one thing that is clinically proven in a peer-reviewed published study to reduce that oxidative stress we just talked about by almost half, 40% in 30 days, in everyone who takes it, I was like, that changed my life. That's what she said. She said those words and that changed my life. Okay, so immediately I get the big box of it. I immediately stopped taking everything that I was taking for anti-inflammatory purposes, because I know if you can upregulate your God-given enzymes that are anti-inflammatory, that are antioxidant enzymes, that are anti-fibrotic enzymes, your body can do way better job than just taking direct antioxidants that kill 1 to 1. One free radical is killed by one antioxidant that you take by mouth, like a blueberry or resveratrol or vitamin C or vitamin E. Now, which team do you want to be on? You want to be on the one and done team or the 1 to 1 million? Because that's what your SOD and your glutathione and your, what's the other one, catalase can do. They can neutralize millions of free radicals a day. Okay, that's so I was sold. So here I am taking fewer pills every day. And all of a sudden, it was absolutely like a veil had been lifted. It was like I got my old self back. I found my mojo again. I was like the Energizer Bunny again. I was joyful, jubilant, jovial, jocular, jumping for joy, instead of harried, harassed, harangued, and hurried, right? So my H's got replaced with J's, and I highly advise that. It is so wonderful. And so then I saw what happened with my husband. I saw what happened with my dog, who wagged his tail more. Okay, he had gotten to the point, he was about 7 or 8, and he didn't wag his tail when he was just hanging with the family, but he did when a stranger came to the door because he was excited, right? But then he started wagging his tail when he was hanging out with us again, like he used to, and I was like, oh, Henry. And so that's why I am so passionate, because this flipping the switch changes everything for so many people. And you know, if you have a body, you have oxidative stress. If you eat food, you have oxidative stress, you have free radicals. And if you're over age 20, you're not making enough of the good guys. Those antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, anti-fibrotic enzymes, they are outnumbered, outgunned, and you have a high level of oxidative stress, and that may be making you tired, that may be making you foggy, that may be making you grumpy, that may be making you achy when you work out, okay? But you can flip the switch on your vitality genes so you can feel better, do more, and become the absolute best version of yourself. And I'm absolutely passionate about this. Please share this if you know anyone who breathes, eats, or lives in an environment that has free radicals in it. Oh, that's everyone. Share it. It is so simple. If you want to be added to our private educational group that's run by physicians, just drop the word group below to get more tips, tricks, and vitality hacks so you can feel better, do more, and become the absolute best version of yourself. You deserve it. I love you. I am here for you. Thank you so much for watching. And again, please share. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Doodles and I are going to finish our walk. And there he is. He's just waiting to go for a walk. Say hi. Say hi. Well, yeah, there he is. There he is. Bye-bye, guys. Take care. Love you. Mwah.